bonus round. I got you, dog.
2018
I
edition.
love it, man. That was good. I was hoping someone would like alley-oop that shit. Welcome, guys.
Shooting threes.
Yeah, you're like, I'm on the bench.
I'm the only one here that plays basketball.
I played basketball.
No, but you're not good.
I don't
I
fuck
played
with
in the league
basketball.
for like 6 years.
Oh, wow, I played in the league for 6 years.
It sounded just like
I
you.
know.
Guys, welcome to the bonus round where we're just insulting the hell out of each other and super self-deprecating.
They can play
This
basketball, but they
is-
can't.
This is the show for our Patreon
destroy you in
members
basketball.
that donated. You get 2 extra videos of this a month.
Little
Guys, we're
weak
doing the
legs.
show.
I will
We're
dunk on
doing
you.
the show. Jesus.
I'll dunk on you,
Get this
too.
bro
Right,
thing
too.
later.
Hell yeah.
So for our Patreon members, thank you so much for donating. This is what we give back to you. If
Us
you're
trash
watching
talk,
this
you guys.
on our YouTube channel or if you listen to us on our podcast, well, then you obviously know that, yes, this isn't completely exclusive to Patreon members. This is only a week exclusive to them, and it comes out a week after for everybody else. So thank you for watching. If you donated, thank you extra, because you guys get that little bit extra. So anyways, today we're talking about kind of a thing. I wanted to talk about this in the last episode, but I just felt like there wasn't much to say about it.
Sure.
Yeah.
And also, it's kind of like I wish it wouldn't exist.
So let's just do a bonus round. And just,
Well, no, because I have more to say about it, but not necessarily about the thing.
Sure.
So Mad Catz,
Yeah.
with a Z. Mad Catz.
Aren't they bankrupt?
They went bankrupt back in March of 2017. Now, Mad Catz is the
what
company...
a surprise.
Yes,
Yeah, they
Mad Catz is the company that was like involved with making all the secondhand, cheap, ribbed controllers of like the fucking early 2000s.
Hey, yo, you need a controller? Do you like it not working half the time? Yo, I got something just for
It's
you.
got a turbo button that does nothing.
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
Every knockoff controller has a turbo button. No, I'm sorry,
what?
triggered, but I don't
Apparently, I was
I
like,
don't
oh my
understand
God.
that.
It makes
I have an old Super Nintendo knockoff controller. I use it as like a second controller. It has a turbo button along with like 30 other buttons that do nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like, why is this here? What is turbo?
Isn't the turbo button like you hold it and then you push another button and it simulates like as if you're pushing it really fast?
Nothing
No, see what
ever
it
happens.
does.
No.
So when you
It's
turn
just
it
there.
on while holding a button, it does nothing. But about 6 months after using the controller, the thing just like you'll have
Breaks.
one
It
thing that's it's spamming the shoot button,
Yeah.
and you can't turn it off.
Oh god. Yeah, so the turbo button is like it's
trash.
It makes it break down faster.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
the trash
turbo
pretty
to-
much.
yeah.
And then they put a little red light next to it to make it seem, ooh, something's working.
Right.
But it's
But
not.
nothing's
Those
happening.
controllers arguably were the worst. But here's the thing: we all had them growing up. I don't know about a single person, like a friend of mine, that didn't go to their house and see a knockoff Mad Catz controller.
I still have
Yeah.
a Mad Catz GameCube controller.
Is it the orange one?
No, it's black.
Oh, okay. Well,
But it's ribbed for
you.
my pleasure on the side.
yeah. So like while you're playing the game, you're just like, sorry, I shouldn't do that.
There's actually like one Mad Catz controller I could think of that it was a GameCube controller, but it was like real tiny. Do you remember that one?
Yeah, it was.
I think it was
stupid.
also
Wasn't it
ribbed.
see-through too?
I think they did do it like a purple see-through one, but they
Yeah.
also had like a black one and an orange one.
No, fuck you.
It was the only one that didn't like break down within 10 minutes.
That's
It
good.
was kind of deep.
Mine's
I mean,
still
11
it's still
minutes.
like
Mine
it's
still
not
works.
the Q controller, but
It's just very uncomfortable.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not
Well, the majority
regular.
of them are.
Yeah.
So Mad Catz went bankrupt, and they basically had a 9-month hiatus, and now they're back. I don't know how they did it,
Yeah,
but
what
they're
the hell?
back now. They
How?
got bailed out by somebody, and I didn't really do much research because I was just like, what? Click off. And so,
Yeah.
but the thing is though that now they're doing like the majority of Mad Catz, what they're making now is like PC. Like mouses and keyboards and stuff like that. That's what they're doing. And like
Nice.
like
the
Razer.
mice, yeah, the
Yeah.
mice, because they have Rats.
mice.
Rats is another company that does it too. That makes these like secondhand or
What's with
whatever.
all the vermin?
I don't know.
It's just a real rat.
No, but these
Rats.
mice, like the mouse for the keyboards, whatever, plural mice, they look like Transformers. They're fucking weird. You can like
Yeah,
customize
Yeah, a
and put
bunch of
different
buttons
like
on the sides
weights.
and-
It's a whole nonsense. They got lasers and shit.
There's one.
Shoot lasers?
Yeah,
It
lasers,
might
lasers, tasers, all
might
kinda
have
lasers.
it might have been Razer. I can't remember.
Yeah, the scooter company's now making mice.
Oh, I miss
No,
my
there's a
Yeah, it's like
it's
you should
another
fucking ankle.
Razer, another Razer company.
Got it.
They also do like razors for
Sure,
men
Yeah,
sure,
and
sure.
stuff.
And then there's that blazer company that does the...
Yeah. Don't even get me started with the taser.
I hate you guys.
Have you ever been tased? I'm being serious. Have you ever-
No, I've been pepper sprayed though.
Oh man, I've only breathed in pepper spray because we bet a friend
That
to be
is
pepper
like
sprayed.
breath, like
Yeah.
breath thing.
You know what's funny? And you're gonna make fun of me for being from Philly for this. The Philadelphia Phillies baseball. This is totally off topic.
That's fine.
The baseball team, the
Talk about
Phillies.
control.
Bonus round.
It has to do with tasing.
Okay.
The Phillies, the baseball team. 2 of their games I went to a few years ago in the same year. Both games I went to, somebody ran onto the field and got tased. Really funny.
And you're like, yeah!
It was hilarious.
Well, I was at a party like back in college in Knoxville, where I'm from, and this guy just had a taser, and he went around the party.
Just tasing people.
Seriously,
There's just
that was
that
his
guy.
yeah, he's a fucking asshole.
Oh, it's the handheld tase.
Yeah,
Oh.
the one that just the sound of it makes
Yeah,
him
it's like a
fucking
cattle
terrified. Yeah,
prod.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like 10 times louder. Like,
Yeah,
jeez.
yeah.
But he would do the other cattle prod
This-
from the other room. Just,
Yeah.
This one was the dude, the guy's running on the field, and you just see
Just shoot the
there's a
gun.
there's a shot of a guy running, and then behind him, just dudes like this, and the taser just.
He's got
awesome.
a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
I am going to say this, though. If you just do it real quick, it's kind of addictive. It's
Well, it's like a
being
shock.
tased.
Yeah,
Yeah,
little
but like, because
shock.
he got me, like, fuck you.
Do it again.
One more time.
It's
Yeah.
like getting a
It's-
tattoo pain. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's
yeah.
Should we get back on topic, host?
Anyway.
Sure, I
yeah.
guess. So Mad Catz amazing taser. That's what they're doing now. And it's got a turbo button. It does nothing. It just breaks it down.
Nice.
No, so basically what I wanted to talk about,
Turbo tase.
besides being tased, was since Mad Catz is back, it, like, you know, we kind of brought the forefront of controllers,
Just
secondhand
nightmares.
controllers, and nightmares, and being tased, and all the blazers. And I thought, like, I wanted to discuss what our favorite controllers were, or if we ever had any second. Well, obviously we did had second-hand controllers. If we liked them, what about these? You know, like anything, just opening the floor for controllers. Weird ones. That's
Yep.
your favorite one.
Okay, yep.
Fucking worst second-hand one.
So-
The controller that
Sure.
always broke down.
Yep.
One of the weirdest controllers I've ever seen is the Dreamcast controller.
I think just
Doesn't it have
weird.
a
made
fucking
no-
hole in the middle?
Yeah.
But it
What?
also,
But it was
but it's
for
also,
your Tamagotchis.
yeah.
Are you serious?
Almost.
Oh.
Yeah, literally. No joke. So
Are you being a joke?
No, it's so like.
Are you
So-
being a joke?
So the memory cards had a screen on it and buttons.
Yeah, you could
and
play,
literally,
like-
you would save your Sonic adventures,
Yeah.
and then you could pop that out and play with your Chozo.
The Chow.
Chow. Wrong game.
That's
Your
where the
Chow's
Chow,
on the
you
go.
can play them
from.
on there. Yeah,
like-
Sonic Adventure.
Yeah, like and it's like a Tamagotchi,
Yeah,
like
and
on
yeah,
your
it straight up
memory
is,
card.
yeah, yeah.
It's just like what?
It's so
Loved
weird.
The chows in
Me too.
in
That was the best part about those
Adventure
games.
2.
Adventure 2 Battle, oh, that's a guilty pleasure.
But
man.
think
I love that game.
about like
You would pet it and
because
become
I'm,
dark and light.
I'm sure you played the GameCube one.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so, but think about playing that on the Dreamcast and then popping
Yeah.
your memory card out and playing
And
that
playing
on the
with the
go.
Chow
It's
there.
pretty dope. That's not really weird. That's
But that's
awesome.
the thing, like the Dreamcast,
Tamagotchis were the
again, the
shit.
Dreamcast was really cool, and the controller was just weird. But like the controller,
Weird controller.
while it was cool with the Tamagotchi thing, it was also just stupid because like you had the cable on the
Oh my
bottom
God, it's the
instead of the
worst.
top. It made no
Why
sense.
did they put
like
that?
the cable's like in your way as you're playing it. Like it made no sense at all.
But it had a spot like a little groove in the back that you bend the cord up
and it would
then
like
stick it
would
in. It's
clip
like,
in.
They just put the
It
cord on
made
the top, you
made
idiots!
no
You
sense.
can't do that because you gotta have your Tamagotchi there.
Like the
Well, no,
infrastructure of the design made no sense
Yeah.
at all, and it was also just really big
Yeah, it
and
was
clunky.
like playing a rectangle with triggers on
Yeah.
the top.
That seems like it was the origin of the Duke controller. Like I feel like that was like the first time. Like when Xbox or Microsoft was making a controller, they're designing one. They're like, you know what really worked? The Dreamcast one. Let's make that.
It's also had like kind of the worst like joysticks. They were just kind of slick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they
all
made
weird.
wood, and they were like square and not circular.
I think you're thinking of the
just playing with a
Amish
log.
64.
Yeah. The Amish 1964.
But yeah, that
No,
controller is
18
super.
1860?
Something of the 64.
Controller's so weird. It was
Failed
so
joke.
bizarre. That one was weird. The 64 controller made no sense to me when it first came out. I was like, what the hell? I went
know
from a
what's
Super
funny,
Nintendo
though?
to this thing?
Right.
Yeah, it's a weird controller.
Yeah.
They're
And then
like
eventually
3D with 3 prongs. Like I
Yeah.
have 2 hands.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
like, so how do I touch the one on the side there?
Well, the funny thing is that like I never used the D-pad until the only game I ever used the D-pad for in the 64 was Kirby and the Crystal Shards.
yeah, that's like the only one that uses
Nah,
it.
nah, man. All
Well-
the wrestling games.
Yeah,
Oh,
but who
I didn't
That
know
was the
that.
way to play them.
That's there. No, that's true. There are some good wrestling games on the 64.
Those are all the best
Yeah,
ones.
there are.
The
There are actually,
WrestleMania
I mean,
2000.
I mean, 64
No
has lots of
Mercy.
games, but-
Yeah.
Like those games are dope.
Yeah, there are some really good
But
ones.
you could like cut off that part of the controller and like move the L shoulder button just over the
shut
side.
up.
It was still like the majority of the game.
What's,
Once you shut.
What's
the fuck
really
up.
funny is one of my little cousin Daniel, and if you're watching this, Daniel, hello. He
not.
when we
Yes.
were younger and the 64 came out, when we would play like Smash Brothers or Mario, whatever we would play, he would play the controller upside down. Don't know how he did it,
That's dope.
but he played it like no problem.
That's like the Jimi Hendrix of Smash.
yeah, like he played the
Playing
game.
with his tongue.
He played the game perfectly. Like he knew how to play the game. He just held it upside
Was
down.
he left-handed?
No.
Was he like dumb?
Was he autistic?
No,
No, he just held it upside down, and he would just.
That's so weird.
I was like, how are you doing that? And he
I
would
guess
just.
you get used to it. You know?
Yeah, that's how he played it. He could just. I don't know how, but he played it upside
That's
down.
amazing.
It was. I was
That's
really impressed. I'm like, because I
shit.
tried playing Smash once upside down. I was like, I can't do this.
Well, because all the controls were mirrored. So if you go
Yeah,
left,
it
you're
made-
going
yeah,
right.
that's
If
the
you're going
thing.
right,
He-
you're going left. That's
He
crazy.
he played it upside down. It was incredible. I don't know how he did it.
Is he an engineer now?
No, but he does karate.
Oh, wait, how? Makes sense. How
He
old
stands
is
on his head and karate kicks
he's-
with his feet.
he's
or his
like-
hands.
he? Yeah.
I think he's like 6 years younger than me, something
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
But I mean, he's an adult now, and
Sure.
But yeah, like I don't know, he played it upside down, so that was amazing. Dan,
That's
you're amazing.
That's pretty
Yeah,
That's
but
really
yes,
dope.
that was my little funny story about the 64 controller. He's played
Bad
upside down.
controller.
And to be fair,
And
that is
eventually,
a weird fucking controller, but I think
Yeah.
a
It
weirder
is.
one than that.
And
this
Mario
is-
Party killed every joystick.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like that
yeah,
you'd
we
have
did
these
do
like
that.
weird limp joysticks.
That, you know what? This is okay. We'll branch off real quick. Did you guys have any irrational anger when someone picked up your controller and pushed the buttons too hard, or like played around with it too much? Like when you saw someone like let's say like you're like, oh, let's play some Super Mario 64, and you go to the Bowser stage, and you're like, and you're grabbed by the tail and you're swiveling the stick, and they would go. And you're like, just fucking easy, you know? Like, I used to get pissed off with that shit. Because everyone played the games differently, but I always thought, like,
Yeah.
my dad treated, when he gave me a console, or like you know, if you gifted me, or like, I was playing a game, he'd be like, okay, easy now, don't break it. Because he's always like worried that I was going to fuck it up.
$60 controller.
Yeah.
It is, you know, like, they're expensive as shit.
Yeah,
but like,
I was always super precautious about my stuff too. I was
Same.
like, all right, if you're gonna play second player, that's why a lot of times I only had one controller. I was
Yeah.
like, you got to bring a controller.
or you
dog.
got the Mad Catz one, you're like, you got to play this
Yeah,
one. 'cause that'll
exactly.
go
And then you
$4.
always do better than that guy.
yeah.
She's like, it's the controller, I swear. I was like,
No, sure it is.
It was.
But yeah, like I would, I didn't like people touching my stuff. I also
Well, I mean,
was
it's
just like,
different if you
I
just
don't
like take care of it. But if they're like smashing buttons, or like, you know, people when they play Mario Kart 64, they like jam the
Oh, yeah.
joystick forward. It's like
Yeah.
that doesn't make you go faster, and
Yeah.
you're just like now, and then they give it back to you, and like it's like just loose. You
Yeah.
just like jiggle the controller, and you can see the joystick doing that.
Yeah,
Like, God
like
damn it.
one friend of mine, when he play a game, like if we're playing Mario Kart or Smash or something, he'll like jerk with the controller.
Yeah.
And so like sometimes it got pulled out, and like or the system would move forward. I'm like, we're
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
this
yeah.
on your system with your
Yeah.
stuff because I'm not having you break my shit.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And you always have, like, that's truly what I did. Like, if I was lucky enough to get like an extra controller for Christmas, and it was always like the see-through badass one. Like every console I had, there was like one see-through controller that became like, this is the god of controllers that I own now. And for the 64, I still have it, the blue see-through one, like that, like deep, like royal blue. And so once I got that, I was like, everyone gets that gray shit. Everyone gets the gray
Yeah,
like,
I always
default
had
controller.
the purple see-through one.
Oh, dope. The green one was cool too.
I really liked. I loved all the 64 colors they had. They were really
Best-
I like
beautiful.
the orangey yellow one. That was
They're all
best
nice,
one
man.
was the limited edition gold.
gold one.
Oh, the one right up there.
Yeah, baby.
The Toys R Us.
What's up? I got that limited edition one. I got the limited edition one for the Wii.
I know.
All my gold
The
ones.
Wii.
Yeah, there was a gold classic control, like a classic pro controller
okay.
that
I
only
meant the
came
Zelda
with.
one because I got that one too. The gold.
It
Zelda
only
Wii
came
one.
with GoldenEye for the Wii.
Yeah.
Dope.
And, yeah.
Dope.
That's a cool controller. That's like, yeah.
They made some cool Xbox 360 controllers too. When Halo 3 was a big deal, they made these like custom, like not custom, you know, but like they had these two like painted Halo 3 controllers. And
Yeah.
I got one of them, and like on the controller itself, it was like this beautiful, like kind of like almost comic book style graphic or art, you know.
Yeah.
And it was like Master Chief and a fucking warthog and like explosions, and I was like, holy shit! I'm
It
gonna
was
kick ass
funny
with this
about
thing.
it was funny about the 360 controller. I think that's the most overrated controller.
No,
Right?
that's
I-
comfortable as fuck. That's
I think
super
it's
comfortable.
so overrated.
Nah, I will stand next to.
That's
to
fine. You're
Nick.
wrong, but it's overrated.
Fine. Fair
I
enough.
So-
Opinions
dude,
are subjective.
I don't
but okay.
like any.
This is a very objective.
Like, well, I won't say like I like the Xbox One controller. That one's pretty decent, but I really do not like the Xbox 360
Yeah.
controller
I think it's
or the
so,
original Xbox controller. I don't like
so-
that.
Well, no, the
overrated.
thing is, the original Xbox, I'd like the Duke, but then they started making the original Xbox controllers. They started making new ones like the 360 one.
Yeah.
And so I had that one. It was a see-through green, and it was mine, and everyone could fuck off. It was dope.
Yeah.
But I really liked 360 when that came out. That controller felt really good. And then I only had Xbox One for like a minute. And I did like it was very responsive and like everything clicked nicely in your hands and stuff. But after I got so used to the PS3, I will say though the switch from Xbox 360 to the PS3 was really difficult for me. Like it made more sense to have the control sticks up a little bit and down.
Yeah, no, I like
for
the
shooters and
yeah,
stuff.
I prefer the staggered analog sticks. Like it's the one. Like I've hated every PlayStation controller out. Like
The 4
the
is
PS4
nice. I like
controller is
4.
pretty decent.
Yeah, it's responsive.
But it's not like amazing or anything. It gets the job done.
It's not the Nintendo glove, right?
Yeah, right.
It's not the Power Glove.
It's not the Power Glove.
So
It's not
True.
the Power Mat either. I play all my FPS games on the Power Mat.
I play with the Donkey Kong bongos. That's the best controller for me.
fuck that controller. That controller was dumb. That game was kind of fun though.
Yeah.
By the way, there's
The
a
weirdest is some of the songs on that fucking game. Donkey Konga 1
Donkey
and
Kong
2.
history has lots of weird songs, like
Yeah.
the ones with words.
Yeah.
No. I'm saying they commissioned, like kind of like the way Rock Band did or Guitar Hero, and they had like songs on the Donkey Konga, those games. But they're fucking like weird. Like it was like My Sharona. Boom, boom, I was like, what the hell? It was just really random.
Also, I came across while I was back in Virginia because I still have way too much crap back there. But
Virginia.
I really want to bring back my Power Mat and my Mario DDR mats. They're both
Oh,
there.
hell
They're
yeah.
just-
Of course.
yeah. I just gotta find a good space.
You
for
That
go
was
to
a
any
weird controller,
pawn
too.
shop- You go to any pawn shop and you'll see like 1,000 Guitar Hero guitars from all.
my
the
God.
Yeah.
all of them.
God, I used to play it, but I hated it so much.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because I was.
I got
just-
really addicted to that
I
game.
got it because I played it once at my friend's place. I was like, oh, this is fun. And then I got it at my place, and I played for like a minute. And I'm like, why did I get this? Like, this is so stupid. Like,
Yeah.
I could just listen to music if I wanted to.
Yeah.
play guitar.
It's so or playing it's so dumb.
I mean, that was the gateway for me to pick up the guitar.
That's
Was
fine.
Guitar Hero. Like I played the shit out of that, and I was like, you know what? It would be more fun. If
It'd
this
be
was-
much fun.
It'd be much fun if I played real music.
But I did enjoy Through the Fire and Flames. That was my favorite one.
Ah.
I love that because it was so badass. It was just like.
And that's how you played it.
Yeah.
It was a weird controller though, and like everyone fucking.
That's a very weird controller, the Guitar Hero
No,
guitar.
though, it was a lot of fun. That game did get progressively more fun, especially when Rock Band came out and like the drums like happened. Even that's another fucking game that you give those controllers to someone else and they just beat the shit out of it. You're like, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Can you not
We're
hit
not
my
friends
drums?
anymore.
Like it's not.
Could
You don't
you
have to
not?
smash it that hard. Or if they like do like the.
They end the game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, no. But like even like the guitar, like when they would strum, some people like.
Yeah.
They would, like it's like why are you doing like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we go over like our favorite,
Go for your
and our
favorite.
like our least favorite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's tough, man. I mean, the
Least
Pro controller's so
Pro
dominant.
The Pro controller for the Switch.
It's
is
so- it's-
incredible.
It might be the best controller of all time.
It might be.
I will still. My heart is always with the Super Nintendo controller, because when I played that for the first time, like that controller just made so much sense. Like everything about it was just like it just made sense for playing a video game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Super Nintendo controller. I love that controller. It's so simple and sleek and nice.
It's too small for my hands. I get cramps.
Yeah.
I don't
When
know.
I play like my classic,
Well, those are smaller than the.
Yeah.
They're not. They're the same size.
size.
Man,
They
that's
feel
crazy.
for-
smaller because your hands
for
are
my
bigger.
NES
Yeah, I
and
guess
my
so.
SNES Classic, I use my Golden Pro controller.
Golden.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
but-
still love the Super Nintendo controller. I've played, not recently, but in the
Alright.
past couple years I did play it. So Super Nintendo controller. I love
Worst?
it. Worst controller? Oof, that's tough. Like, oof. Give me a second. Think about
Okay.
this.
Okay.
All right. So I think my favorite controller, like I love the new Pro controller for the Switch, but I think I'm gonna go with the Cube controller. That controller,
one.
that controller to this day is still being used on. Like you could play it with it on the Switch. That's how like dedicated people
Yeah.
are to how good that controller is.
Like the
It is
LNR,
so-
you slide right in. It's so comfy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's nice.
super comfy. For some reason, I like the weird little kidney button on top too, the little Z button.
Yeah.
That was always
Yeah.
like your grenade in a game or whatever. It was always cool, like as like your little, especially Time Splitters. It felt perfect, and I like the C stick, the staggered sticks. The D-pad is a little small, but it got the job done.
Yeah, we all use it
See,
for
yeah.
taunts.
And I
in Smash Bros.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Way better than the 360.
Or like a map
D-pad.
But it
for
didn't work too
Metroid.
well with like a Street Fighter game or something like that,
Oh,
you
sure,
know.
sure.
But I also
super
like
tiny.
I love
Full
all
bite size.
the funky shape, like the B button, the A button are completely different sizes. The controller
It
shouldn't make
feels-
sense, but I love it.
The GameCube controller to video game controllers is like the Batman Forever to comic book movies. Or not Batman and Robin to comic
What?
book movies. Let me explain.
It's shitty.
I got a minute.
No, when you pick up a GameCube controller, you go, oh, this is a video game controller. The buttons, the colors,
Yeah,
it's all
that's
wonky
true.
and shit. Whereas
Looks
like
like
now
a
you
fun
pick up a
toy.
video game controller, it's like have you seen the new Xbox X controller? It's like black and it's like
Yeah,
fucking,
it's
you know,
way
like
too serious.
Yeah, it's way too
So
serious.
how's
That's
Batman and Robin? I still don't see the
no,
connection.
Batman and Robin is like super campy, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's like the
Colorful.
epitome. Yeah, the epitome of like a comic book movie to me because it's just like not taking itself seriously. And it's like one-liners and shit. And I'm not saying that comic book movies now are worse, and I don't give a fuck. To me, honestly, I fucking hate comic book
This
movies
analogy
now.
doesn't make any sense to me. I'm
You get
sorry.
it. You
Sure.
get it. That's all I need. They get
Just
it.
freeze.
I don't get
Arnold
it.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
Nah.
sure. That still makes no sense. But okay.
What was your worst? Did you say your worst?
So, my worst controller, but also one of my favorite controllers at the same time, that GameCube chainsaw controller,
I
the
was
Resident
gonna-
Evil 4
Oh
one.
my god.
That
it's-
doesn't count. I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
yeah, it does. Yeah, it
It's a
does.
You
controller.
can't play that game with. They can play any game with
Dude,
that thing.
it's just for looks. That thing
Oh, yeah.
is clunky.
Yeah, you
like-
literally
no
your
sense.
your
It's like-
fingers will hurt
Yeah.
like from trying to move them in directions
You
they should
gotta
not be
flick
moved.
the Z button
Yeah.
like with your fingernail on like your index fingers. Like what is happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like playing a
that damn
block
wire?
of wood
that's
that
why that game was so
your
scary.
cousin or whatever designed the buttons for upside down.
Oh yeah. Oh, my cousin made a controller.
Yeah, he's an engineer. Remember, we decided
Oh
his
yeah.
career for
You're right.
All right,
He's
so
an
that's
engineer.
That's why it made Resident Evil 4 so scary, is because you couldn't physically play it correctly. So
Yeah.
you're trying to run through.
Oh, I know my worst controller.
Well, hold on, we'll get back to
Okay.
you. So my first, I say my favorite controller is gotta be, I have to say GameCube controller, but specifically the Wavebird.
Oh
I was
no,
gonna say
This
that too. The
Wavebird.
Wavebird.
I should have said that too.
Yeah.
Wavebird followed by
That
the
blew my-
Spice controller.
The first time I
Mind,
played with a
yeah.
Wavebird at my friend's place, we played Smash, and he was like, "Here, use this." I'm like, "It has no cord."
Yeah, and you
It's
put it,
still
you put
like
it
the
behind a
best
pillow, and you're
wireless
like,
controller.
I can play
That thing
behind a
is so
pillow.
good.
This is nuts.
Yeah,
And
I was
I'm
like, "This is the future. We
Yeah.
can't get better than this."
I think my worst controller, PS2.
It's a
the
bad
same
controller.
thing as the PS3.
No, the PS3 is even worse.
It's a
It
little
has
bit
those-
worse, but like
they
it was
feel
just
the
because like
same.
when I was a huge Xbox guy and I did a lot of Nintendo, and then like I got a PS2, and like when I first time I picked it up, I was like, what the fuck is this? I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's
So,
bad.
I know. I got
So-
trained with the PS1
I
controller.
really
so
don't
was
like any
I
of
did
those
too. I had
At
a
a young
PS1
age,
too,
I
but
was
like
fine.
I don't know.
So my
bad.
my worst controller is a tie. It's the PS1 pre-analog stick.
That's a
bad one.
Oh god, that thing is.
So bad.
First off, it is ugly as shit. Second off, that thing is just weirdly shaped. The no analog is so bizarre because
Yeah.
it's like your thumbs are like up here.
Yeah.
It's weird. And then also just the Wii. I hate the Wii motion control bullshit.
yeah,
I
yeah.
hated that so much for all. Like Skyward Sword, it made me despise a Zelda game because I could not do anything. Like I couldn't. The bug. That I forget what that item's called,
Yeah.
the beetle thing. I
Yeah.
couldn't control it for the
The
life of me.
scarab.
Yeah, I'm like, how the fuck? I would always crash into walls.
I got really good with it, and I
I
actually
was
like the
terrible.
Wiimote nunchuck. Like
was-
Red Dead,
I
or
thought
not,
it was comfortable.
Red Steel 2
Red Dead.
was
Yeah.
really, really good. I don't know if you probably
I
never
didn't
played it,
play
but
it.
Red Steel.
I thought it was comfortable just because you could like just kind of like sit around and lounge like
I
that.
can't do it.
That's why I like the
I
Switch.
can't
That's
do
'cause I
that.
just-
I can't just lounge around and play a game like this. You know, like I can't do it. I need to have my hands close, my thumbs touching and twiddling each other.
Okay.
Oh, come back.
I can't do it with the motion.
All right. Well, Mad
Nonsense.
Catz is back. We'll see what other new shit that come. What if they come back into the console generation? That'd be kind of interesting. I like to see what they
We should
make.
take a picture of all our Mad Catz controllers and put it on Instagram.
All right.
I'll
I don't
With the
have
turbo
any. I
button
got rid
turned
of all
on.
of
I'll
mine,
get
yeah.
together. I have a bunch of really fugly and just awful controllers. I'll lay them all out.
And I'll get my weird Super Nintendo third-party controller. I don't even know what the company is, but it's so bizarre looking. It's got so many knob buttons. It's so weird.
I have one
like
for
it.
the NES. It's trash. It's like a rectangle. It's awful.
It's like this long.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
That's the big coffee table one.
It's just Rob.
Yeah.
How do I
All
play
right,
this?
guys. Thank you so much for joining us, patrons. We appreciate your help making the show better, and this is for you. Anyone else watching this, we appreciate your eyes on the show because we do this for you. Because what do we do? What do we do with them, Bob?
love.
We
right.
make love
Yeah.
with our mouths to your ears.
And with our thumbs to the twiddling.
It's a good way to end this.
Right. So thanks, guys, for watching. We will definitely be back in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
with this one.
We'll see
you
you
can
next
also catch
time.
our regular show every Thursday.
Yeah.
Boom.
Bonus round.
That's really about it. Yeah.
Yep.
Check us out at Go Multiplayer on Twitter and Instagram, and we love you.
Later.
Bye.
We'd like to give a big ol' special thank you to Jaden Lawrence, Arturo Madeira, and Murcha Dan Krolpatariu. If you want to receive shoutouts like these awesome, beautiful people, be sure to check out our Patreon at patreon.com/multiplayer. See you next time, players.